What's up, guys? Kyle here with No Tie Required. All right, we're jumping right into it. Part 2 of our Etsy series, How to Grow Your Sales on Etsy. Let's go. All right, guys, we're going to jump right into my screen. Before we get into this video, smash that like button. If you enjoy what we're talking about here, you love selling on Etsy, you want to learn more about it, smash that like button. Let us know that you enjoy what we're doing. If you like what we're doing, you're going to love where we are going with all this stuff. Now, the other thing is subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're putting out new content almost daily, usually at least a few times a week, covering all aspects of making money. So subscribe if you haven't already. And with that, we're going to jump right in. We're going to get into the second part of it. So as you can see, we're already on Pinterest. We're going to waste no time. We're going to jump right into it. Now, this is a test account that I've made for our furniture stores. Our family's in the retail furniture business. This is a test account that we use for this to test out different things and then see what works and everything. So what we're going to do on this, though, is, again, we're talking about growing our Etsy sales, okay? One of the things you'll notice with Pinterest is Pinterest works so well with Etsy in terms of SEO and stuff like that, but Pinterest also tends to be much more on trend with Etsy, I would say, than it is with Amazon. Etsy tends to be something that's more of that artisan feel to it. It's a little trendier and stuff like that. So Pinterest and Etsy kind of go hand in hand really well together. So definitely make sure that you're using Pinterest as one of your things that you have kind of in your repertoire of ways to grow your business. So the whole idea behind what we want to do on Pinterest, and we're going to kind of brush over this, guys. If you want more in-depth videos on all this, comment below and let us know, and we will do in-depth videos on each step of the process. We're going to kind of brush over it in this one, though. So basically, the whole idea is we're going to create a pin. Okay, you would be creating a series of pins for it, but to start, this is basically what you're going to do. Now, on a pin, what's going to basically happen is you're going to have your thumbnail photo right here. Now, remember, Pinterest is very SEO heavy, but it's also very visual. Okay, we have to have a very, very visually appealing thumbnail. Okay, how do we end up doing that? How do we create that? Well, you go right into, I like to use Canva at least. I mean, you can use Photoshop, you can use whatever you want. I like to use Canva. Okay, and when we're in Canva, all we're going to look for is, we've already got it right there, Pinterest pin. Okay, so it's something that we've already looked at recently and been wanting to do recently. Now the cool thing with Canva is they already have all this stuff pre-templated. Now these are all the exact size and aspect ratios that Pinterest is looking for. But look at all these different designs that they give you. Now obviously you don't have to use the exact design, but it gives you kind of an idea of what you could do, and then you incorporate your own business into it. So you can start it from scratch if you have an idea what you want to do. If you're not 100% sure, you can kind of go off from one of their templates and then make it your own. Okay, so what I recommend doing is researching what other people in your niche are doing and kind of mimic that. You don't want to copy that, but go with the trend. Again, remember, guys, the trend is your friend. Okay, we're coming into springtime. Maybe you want something that's a little more bright and vibrant and spring-like. Okay, brighter colors, kind of those greens and pinks and stuff like that really get people excited. Blue, just bright colors and everything. Do whatever you can to play to the strength that is that trend that is coming up. Okay, the other part of it too is make sure that your title and your descriptions are very, very good. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, title, you want to have some of your best keywords in there, and we've talked about how to find your best keywords for Etsy. It works very, very similar to that on Pinterest. Whatever keywords you're using in your Etsy title, I would try to fit those into your title in here. And if you want more information on that, check out our Etsy playlist. We'll link it in the description down below. There's going to be all sorts of different videos on there on how to find the right keywords and some SEO tricks for Etsy. It works really, really well with what we're doing on Pinterest too. And then same thing with the description. Okay, so you've got 500 characters in your description, as you can see right here. And the whole goal of this is you want the first 100 characters to be really, really solid. Okay, so those need to be like hard hitting to the customer, showing them why they need your product. Okay, after that, yes, we want to have some nice keywords in there. Throw a couple hashtags in there. I wouldn't recommend more than 3 to 5. We don't want it to look spammy, but get the best part of your description right at the very, very beginning so that customer sees it, because that's the part of it that the customer will see when they're looking at the pin. They're not going to see the whole description most likely, but they're going to see that first part. Same thing in your title. First 30 to 40 characters make them really, really good, because they may not be able to read the entire title, but at least make the first part of it really good. Okay. And then last but not least, a destination link. Obviously, where are we sending them? Your Etsy page. Okay. So try to get a link in there that's going to take them right to your Etsy page, so that they can purchase, and they can do it. Maybe you're sending them to a landing page first. That's fine. But send them one or the other so that you can get those sales as quickly as possible. Now, the beauty of Pinterest, again, is we know, and we've talked about this in a previous video as well, we talked about what Pinterest does and what it is. What you always want to remember is Pinterest is different than Facebook, okay? The biggest difference that you're going to find is Pinterest already has active customers that are looking specifically for those type of products, okay? So we don't have to go out and find them, okay? We already know that they're there. Okay, so what we want to do is just make sure we get the right keywords in place when they're searching for that product. Ours is going to come up as a potential one that they want to look at. Now, the other thing that I would recommend doing is we want to put these in boards. Okay, a board is basically like a folder on your desktop. Okay, so on your desktop of your computer, you have folders where you are segmenting all of your stuff that's on your computer, so it's all organized and you know where it's at. Same idea in Pinterest. All you have to do is where it says select right there, you just click on that, and then you're going to create a board. And then you just go in there, you name the board, and then you can go in and you can edit the board and add, different descriptions and stuff like that in there. But make a few different boards, kind of covering everything, and then put the pin into the one that it's most relevant to. So what I would be doing initially when you first do this. Okay, I like to have a little bit of a ratio. We don't want every single post that we're putting up, or a pin, post would be Facebook. Every single pin that we're putting up, we don't want that to be related to our product. Okay, there's there's only so many you can do before people start to look at it as you're just spamming your product to them. You have to provide value to that customer in other ways to get them to follow your page and engage with what you're doing. Okay, how do we do that? I like to call it filler content. Okay. What can we put in there as filler content? Again, not everything has to be all about our product. You need to think about who your customer is, what niche we are selling in. So some things that I would do if it was me is I would look for maybe like top 10s. Okay, so maybe you're selling a dog product. Top 10 dog parks in the U.S. Something like that where people might find that interesting. Top 10 dog toys of 2021. Okay, we're in 2021. That might be a popular topic. Top 10 dog breeds of 2021. Some fun facts about them. Maybe there's a really funny meme that's going around the internet that you can turn into a pin. Stuff like that engages with the audience. They feel like they get value out of it because you're giving them top 10 tips and stuff like that. And then they have some fun with it too. You build that rapport with the customer, and then guess what? They remember you when it comes time to buy that product because they know that they need that product. They might not be ready for it right now, but they will be in the future. Or maybe they're ready for it right now and they end up buying it. Okay, so absolutely utilize Pinterest to your advantage. One other thing, and give me just a second here, I'm going to get it pulled up. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is Pin Groupie, okay? And Pin Groupie is a great way to go down through and find different group boards that maybe we want to show some interest in and maybe try to work our way into. So a group board is going to be similar to what we're doing with our Facebook group. And if you remember, we talked about it in that last video on Etsy. Go back and check it out if you need a little refresher. Basically, the whole idea with groups, whether it's Facebook, Pinterest, doesn't matter what it is. The whole idea is it's like-minded individuals, okay? Same concepts, same goals, same, everybody's there. It's a community of people, okay, that have similar interests, like-minded interests, okay? On Pinterest, what you can find is you can find a group board in your target demographic, okay, and you go to Pin Groupie right here, and let's just say that you're selling, let's mix it up. Instead of saying dog bed, let's just say you're selling home decor. It doesn't matter what it is. Let's just do that. You type that in, and then voila, look at that. Here is all the different groups, the group boards that have all this, and then it tells you, okay, here's the different collaborators in there. Here's how many followers they have. Now, how could something like this be useful to you? Well, they may let you be a collaborator. I mean, look at this one. This one right here has 80 people that are collaborators. So they might let you be a collaborator, which would, at that point, allow you to be able to kind of post things in there if you want to, or pin things in there, doing things like that. But also, the really interesting thing, too, is look at all the different followers that some of these have. Now, that's important because guess what? We can start following them, and maybe they follow us back, and then you can start that open line of communication with them. Or even if we just follow them, they see what our business is about, what our product is about, and we know that if they're already part of, right here, the best home decor ideas from Instagram and bloggers, we know that they're interested in the best of the best when it comes to home decor ideas. Maybe they see what we have and they really like it, and then guess what? You might have somebody that's willing to purchase it from you, okay? So guys, so many different ways to utilize these different things to your advantage. Don't sleep on social media. Do not sleep on Pinterest. It's a game changer for your business in 2021, especially if you're selling on Etsy. I absolutely love Pinterest for Etsy. It's a game changer. That's all I got, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
The key to financial independence is through diversification of money. The days of only making money one way are gone. Are you tired of gurus telling you how to make money? Well then, say goodbye to paying hundreds or even thousands of dollars for expert info or for a course on how to make money. And welcome to Retail Underground, a revolutionary all-in-one live streaming platform hosted by $2 million sellers in brick-and-mortar retail and online sales. We have live streams that not only are engaging, but incredibly informative. You'll learn the something new every day, whether it's selling on Amazon. We've done that. Building $1 million brick-and-mortar retail empire. We've done that. Investing in the latest cryptocurrency. We are sharing all of our trade secrets, and you'll have fun along the way. Click on the link below for a free 10-minute webinar and begin your journey to financial independence.